it's also retro games. It's also retro PC. I do a lot of stuff. But today, our focus is going to be on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System and games that are in there. And then we'll continue on playing Super Mario World, one of my personal favorites from the Super Nintendo series. And so, yeah, we're going to get started here. Sorry for the late start, but just been feeling a little bit worn down, so it took a little more time to sleep and slept right through my alarm. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to find some games for us to check out. Let's see here. Looking here. We got so much. Alright. I've got a couple different folders of cool games, and so we're gonna take and try to find something interesting we haven't played in the last stream. Something we can get in, go out, and play, and pop out of. I want to do a couple different ones. Oh, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. You guys are going to love this. This is a great game. I spent many hours at the arcade playing this, and then later on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So we're going to go live, and it should pop up here in just a few seconds here, and then we will get it launching. Alright, it should be coming up here in a second. Sorry for just showing the pre-click stuff, but I thought you guys might like to see the intro. I'll be quiet during the intro. Enjoy the intro here. All right. Oh, come on. Hit the start button here. There we go. Okay, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. This is the other one. This is the one that was not as cool because it was like third-person perspective. It was an arcade version. It actually tricked me. I remember buying this and realizing it wasn't the same one that I'd used to on the arcade. This is kind of like a knock-up, a little bit of the cartoon from called what was it? Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. If you guys remember that back in the day. Yeah, this one is pretty yuck. Alright, so we're going to take it. We're going to change to a different game because this one is not something that, I mean, between the music and the other, it's annoying. Alright, so we're going to change it over. We're going to change it over. We're going to pick something else here. We're going to find something that is much better than that one. No, not Sailor Moon. We got Battle, we got Gundam, we got Harvest Moon, the early days. Knights of the Round. I think that's the one I was thinking of. See if that one is the one I'm thinking, and if so, yeah, this is it. I remember this intro the rest of my life. Alright, we're gonna go live again. Good old Capcom. Made amazing video games. Alright, it should pop up here any second, guys. Alright, there you go. No, you're not deaf. It's just going through a little intro here. I don't know why I'm not getting any sound out of it. But that's emulation for you. It's not perfect. Knights of the Round. We're going to play it one player. It's me. Now we got Lancelot, Arthur, and Percy. Each one has their own pluses and minuses. Arthur's the most balanced. But if I remember right, going Percy is probably where I want to roll. Alright, we're slashing, we're dashing. First part's super easy, it just gets harder and harder after that. Getting them. Alright, we're fighting her. Oh. Alright. We did it, but we had to use a life up on that one. That's not good. It's not like you get a lot of them in these old Super Nintendo games. Made the best time on it, though. Awesome. Gotta hurry up and finish this battle. There's a time limit to each section in this. When they run out, you're done. Oh! Oof. I'm gonna continue. Don't have many continues left. Alright, let's get at these guys. It's interesting, the progression in this is you have a time limit that you have to get to a certain section done, and then on top of it you had leveling, so almost like Final Fantasy or some of these other RPGs, I mean. See how my armor changed? Got a little stronger. Got a sharper, bigger looking axe. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Make it look easy, don't I? Gotta get him off his horse. Oh man, that's rough. Didn't like me using this horse. Oh no, he's got on his horse. Oh, we're running out of time. Oh man, what are we gonna do? Can we continue? All right, can we start all over? No, we're gonna fight here. No. Alright. Darn it, once he gets on his horse, it is hard to take him out. Oh. Alright, we got him. Whew. Took quite a few of our continues. I don't know if we'll get to the end of this thing, but we're going to give it a shot. This is King Arthur Knights of the Realm on the Super Nintendo Entertainment Center. See my armor changed? It's not got kind of a blue tint. I can take a little more damage without getting hurt as bad. Got him. Alright. Come on, knights! Let's go! About time I get my own ride. It's not easy walking around with that kind of armor, right? Oh! He knocked me off my horse. And he killed me? Alright. Oof. Don't have many credits left. Skywalkers are tough. Alright. Whoa! Get some treasure, get some food. Ooh, the first gate. Alright. Got that. Alright. Ah! Alright. Back on our steed here. It's even war guy colors, I love it. Fighting a version of that boss called the Tall Man. They're very imaginative with the names in this game, but I love Capcom for their fun, their whimsy with that. Oh, that's as far as horsey gets to go. Oh, we're doing steps. Yep, gotta leave him downstairs. Alright. Alright. Getting it done. Yeah. That's why it pays not to walk up on the barrels and just use them right off the bat, because you never know what's in them. Oof. Magickin. Cost me my treasure. Capcom had amazing games and storylines and all kinds of stuff. Oh, darn it, I got part of that spike for me. Really? I wanted to save my guy. Sorry, guy. Buster F. Just messed me up. Oh. Foods. Treasure. One of these. Open the doors. Ugh. That's not good. Got 5 credits left. Running out of quarters, kids. Oh man, we're running through continues. This guy's tough. You gotta watch him when he hits the ground. It stuns you for like a half second, which can totally take you out. So you gotta jump when he jumps. No. Got this. We got this. Got to get in here. We're going to take a lot more damage. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Just 3 credits to finish this dude out. All right. Alright, no. Alright. Whew, that was a tough battle. We didn't know if I was getting through that one. I love where it says best time because, of course, I haven't gone through it before, so that's the first time. Stage 4. Nice. Level up staff. Just gotta keep it from getting me pinched between them. I want my treasure, you silly Skywalker. Oh, this is a masked man. Yeah! go. Barbarian. Oh. See, there's a bunch of versions of him, but only one that actually is him. Now I got an eagle in here messing with this. Eagles. Yeah. Whew. Man, I had eagles going after me and knives and daggers thrown at me. Jeez. They're out for blood tonight. Nice. Get a little better armor, bigger axe. Still have a roll on stage 5. Whew. I think there's 8 stages on this, if I remember right. So we got some hacking and slashing to do. I don't know if I'm making it all the way through. I've got like 3 continues left, I think. Oh man. 2 continues left. 2. Yeah, so you try to pinch me in there? I'm watching you, acrobat. Wow, you see I just got gold armor? These eagles are messing me up. Alright, I see you. Oh man. Just chewing through my lives right now. Oh man. We got 1 continue after this. 1! eagles. I got tall guys. Oh. We can't take the eagles out either. This doesn't bode well for us, kids. I'm telling you. Trying. This part seems to want you to fight all the classic ones you've already fought in. Bosses of previous. And just chewing through my health. Chewing. Alright. We got one continue left, and I don't think we're making it to the end. That's okay. You guys probably want to see a bunch of other games. But we gave this one our best. Oh, jeez. This guy. Darn it. Don't let him grab us. Don't let him grab us. Oh. Made it to stage 5, and now it's game over. We're down. And it's done. Alright. So that was fun. So we're going to go ahead and put our transition up there. And we're going to take and choose another game to try. That was fun, though. That brought back a lot of memories. Saturday mornings playing video games with my younger brother. It's amazing. You know, they say sounds and smells and all this kind of stuff bring back things, but you know, watching old video games reminds me of a lot of fun times playing video games over the years with my brothers, and yeah, pretty cool. Alright, let's look through this pile of games here. Kirby's Ghost, Mario Kart, the early Mario Kart. Wow. Mega Man X. You know what? We're gonna do a Mega Man X. Alright, so it'll pop up here in just a second. And I'll let you hear the intro and see the intro before I start speaking again. Such fun characters and abilities. The cool thing is that this intro shows you kind of what Mega Man's eventually going to get power-wise as you work through and beat individual bosses. And I tell you, whoever is playing and doing the intro part, yeah, they're pretty good. Of course, I imagine game development back then was, you might be 5-6 years before you can get a game out. Might be even longer. And all this fits, the size files of these Super Nintendo games are mostly like less than like 1,500 megabytes. Showing all the cool things we can do. Alright, let's get in there and see what we can do with Mega Man X. Alright, and then if you hold on to it, then it should do the bigger one. Alright, so we got jump and shoot. Get a little more health. Whoop! I jumped too soon. Alright. Charge up. Whoa. We almost had a problem there. Got a little... Oh, darn. We need some health. That was needed. How? Took our little risk there, but... Alright. Oh. Oof, man. Close calls. Whoa. Whoa. Oh man, don't have much health. What are we gonna do? We're gonna try our best. Alright. Frozen. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Who is this? I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached your full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet you up with you when you get there. See you later. Well. So this is the code. You'd snap a picture, or well, back in the day you just write it down so that you could start off where you left off on. Alright, so interesting thing is we get to choose where we start out. Which boss we want to go and choose to go after first. I'm going to try some ground. I don't remember if that's the right one to go for right away, but we're going to check it out. Armored Armadillo. We're going after him. Whoa. A mohawk that's deadly. Must have been using Aquanet. That was a hair product in the 80s and 90s to stiffen up your hair. Back when we wanted stiff hair. I think ballet people also still use that for, well, maybe not Aquafina, but hairspray. Ouch. Oh man. I don't know how I was supposed to blast that away, but... Whew. Alright, you shocky bats. Ah! Took away our Mega health. Ooh, we got a free Mega Man out of that. Free life. And we may need it the way this is going. This game wasn't made for you to stand around. It's kind of the Sonic the Hedgehog of Capcom. Sometimes getting hit in this game is a good thing because it stuns you and then you don't actually take the full damage of like spikes. So let me tell you, spikes will kill. Alright. I was supposed to jump on that guy, and then I could have gone up and gotten that heart, which would have made my health bar better, but I don't... Might be worth dying just to go back and get that. So we'll go back through. Alright. Oh. That wasn't smart. Darn it. So what we want is we gotta stop him before he gets to that point. So we're gonna try again. Oh, darn it. So start that level again. I need to drop down and get in front of that digger. Really, run and then climb up there. I think that must be it because I can't destroy it fast enough, so. Alright, here we go. So we just need to be able to jump. Ah, got it. Pretty cool. All right. Come in pumped for this battle. Didn't figure I was going to do very well at the very first. I have to find the patterns for each of these guys, and I don't remember them off the top of my head. So, we're going to see what we can do about Mr. Armadillo. Okay. It's a tough one. Might not be the best one first to get it. Should have gotten water, and then I could use water against the earth. So, which one was water? Try water. Or bomber guy. Oof. Took a little bit of strategy for that one. Darn. Yeah, drop some levels, drop some levels. I know. And of course it refreshes. Unless there's no real fall damage in this game. Damn. So we had to take some damage on that one. Alright. Didn't move far enough over on that one. Oh, not all of this again. No. Yeah, they made you earn a victory back in the day, I tell you what. I'll teach you. That was helpful. Darn, man. This guy's just got me. Alright. Keep improving the skills. Repetition. I'll teach him. Alright. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah. Well, I think it's time to transition from Mega Man to our next game. What do you guys think? So we're gonna go hit back here. I'll come up here in a second. Catchy tune. Alright. Let's check out another classic here. So many cool choices. Draken, Fireflame, Lagoon, Ninjageddon, Monster Mania, Pirates of the Dark Water, Punch Out, we had fun with that last week. Gundam, Secret of Mana, that's a long one. Street Fighter Alpha, Super Mario, Super Metroid, Treasure Hunter, Ultima, Ruin of Virtue 2, Twisted Tales of Spiked McFang, Treasure Hunter. Let's try some Metroid. I haven't done Metroid in a long, long time. So let's go get this going here. Should pop up here on your screen in a second. I'm gonna let you guys watch the intro as usual. Scary. Intense. Showing all the cool abilities that you'll have when you get things unlocked. Ominous sounds. Super Metroid. Oh, you could have this in German or French. That's cool.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Space colonization. Da, da, da. Alright, let's see what we find. People. Lots of dead people. What could have happened? We'll have to find out. Hey, buddy. Giant parakeet. Better escape. Run, Forrest, run! How am I getting up there? I can't get up there. It's not a super jump. Darn it. Yep. That didn't work out. That was a bad day at work. Yeah, just don't have the skills for that tonight. But it was fun checking it out, though. Alright. We'll be right back here in just a second. And then... there we go. Alright, let's try another game. Either the emulation was running real wonky or something. Couldn't quite get it to jump over to that section, so we'll try something else. Could be my skills, I admit. Could be. Chrono Trigger. That was a good one. Earthbound. That was another good one, too. Might and Magic 2. Gates to Another World. Secrets Mana. Secrets Evermore. Super Mario RPG. That's one that I want to add to one of our Saturday deals. Probably when we finish Super Mario World. And let's see here. I think we'll start back into our Super Mario World where we left off. Kind of at that point. I'm a little tired. This week's been busy and stuff, so I'm going to go live. Something nice about Super Mario World, it's just the music and all that good stuff. Alright. I'm going to check it out here. Alright, so we left off. Just defeated the castle. So now we're going to start into the cave system. Let's see, regular jump, spinny jump. Oh, darn. That didn't work out. Oh, man. Alright. That one didn't go very well either. Man. Losing my touch, kids. I'm losing my touch. Alright. Just gotta calm down. Feel the groove. Be at one with the Mario. No. That's a puzzle. It's going to chew up some serious time. Alright. So if we go... Alright, so we're bigger. Still have to get over to that other spot, so that means we gotta make turtles come back. Alright, you silly parakeets. Alright. Just gonna take some... they force you to not do that. Okay. Turtle. Boy, we're gonna run out of time quick on this one. Let's start over. So I think I need to grab the red turtle, send it straight ahead of me. We're just riding in style, kids, riding in style. Alright, so we're now big. Alright. I really need to kick it. Alright. So I needed to jump, knock forwards. Alright. I think we got a strategy we're working here. I swear I hit jump. I swear. We trued through our lives so quickly. So quickly. Alright. What? I walked up with the B button held. Sure of it. Well. Got this. Like butter. All right. Just gonna, and right underneath that too. All right, so. No, that wasn't it. All right. Oh, fiddle starts. I don't think that does anything to him. And I jump, and then it's over. Alright, we got past that part at least. Someone tells me. Alright. we don't have the steps filled in because we don't have that unlocked yet. So... that was only halfway. Alright, so they got a pattern. 1, 2, 3. No. Whew. Well, that took a little more doing than I thought it was going to, but we made it through it, so that's a good thing. Ah, we're in cave water. Salty. What? I jumped right on top of him. The famous bad guy crunch there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost lost that. Alright. I tried to grab it. I was trying to be fancy. Fancy. But it didn't work out. Is there anything secret over here, maybe? Seems like a spot. I'm like, why you put water all the way there, but just to add ambiance. Ooh. No, swim. Nope. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I tried to do the slide thing and it didn't work. Ooh. And we went down. Continue, of course. No, don't tell me we gotta do that one again. Why? Okay, enough whining. Alright. Alright. Guess we will need that in the second section. Let me out. Just a poor plumber. Alright. Worked out better than one could hope. Nothing fancy there. Oh. Some reason it lagged on my second jump. Alright. We're not in top form tonight. I apologize. Seeing me do this over and over again has to be slightly. You're like, it's right there. I know that because that would be like my response. Ooh. Alright. Ooh. That was just a little tight. Alright. Darn it. I don't know why I can't get on top of there fast enough to take and grab that star, but that seems to be my issue. Okay. Alright, we gotta... Oh, fiddlies. So close, yet so far away. It's not even like the sweaty part. Alright. I say, oh, alright. I'm going to take a quick break. Just a quick one. Get some more water. It's like dehydration. Focus my concentration. Okay. Be right back. Excuse me. Think I lost a lung on that one. Alright, we're back at this here. Alright. Okay, so gotta get past this guy. Easy peasy. Alright. Getting this going. Getting it going. Alright, let's grab this turtle. And we got to... Alright. Oh, I got startled before I could. Alright. Oh, that's a glitch. Alright. That's a glitch. Yeah. Let's go here. Ooh. I thought I jumped out on top and out and so close. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That was classic Nintendo. Alright. We've got this. Alright. Skip getting fancy. I usually grab all the stuff, but I think we're just gonna take and oh, quarter jump, and I didn't make it. Was on a good roll there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go after the coins on this particular level. I think that I'm just not 100% awake enough to get this done the right way. Not to its full potential, obviously, but we're playing a game for fun. I know I'm here for streaming, but I'm also here for fun. I enjoy what I do. And I don't enjoy getting smalled and then having it drop down through a wall. Alright. Here's this tragedy. There we go. Be a little safer. Whoa! I hit the jump. I wonder if it's this controller. Yeah, I got two of these. I bought inexpensive USB versions of the Super Nintendo original controllers. Not super expensive because I was hoping to get the really nice ones gifted to me. Hint, hint. Just saying. Putting it out there on the wish list down below. Tip, tip, whatever. Anyways, so I was doing an order and they had some on sale and they got fair reviews. I mean, they're pretty lightweight. Won't mention the brand because I don't want to alienate a brand when, I mean, I didn't pay that much for them, so that kind of, I don't feel it's right to take and light down something that you get for practically, I'm not saying nothing because it costs money, but don't want to disparage. And that just mucked me up here. We need you. Yeah, my jump is just a little flinchy right now. I don't know if it's the emulator. See, I had installed a emulator for this is kind of fun. An emulator to be able to do Android, like Android phone apps on the PC. I was wanting to play Clash of Titans because I've heard it's kind of fun. So yeah, so that's what I was rolling with, and got the coin. All right, I feel pretty good about that. And it had some glitch clash things going on with it. All right, it's gonna be one of those nights. I can tell it. It's not that I'm not into this, but I can tell that I am just not at pure form yet. I got a little more sleep, overslept, and I can see it's affecting what's going on here, but that's alright. And I didn't hit that little ribbon, so of course we have to start off here. I'm sure you guys are going to see it a million times more the way this is going. Yes, game over again. But not discouraged. Not disheartened. Just one of those things. When you're playing games, I mean, shoot, I remember first time through this on Super Mario World, I don't know, I probably spent maybe a month before I beat it, something like that. 2, it wasn't mine, I was borrowing it from a friend, and then we were swapping back and forth, and so that kind of took some more time. Or I rented it. Back in the day when you used to go down to Blockbuster or some other video store, it was Chico's. No, not Chico's. Video only. I can't remember. Some mom and pop place. No, Chico's Pizza is where I used to play arcade games when I lived in Washington, but shout out to Washington. Alright. Whoop. Alright, grab that. Need the fire flower. Alright. So if I speed along, gotta get him. Gotta get small crackers and cheese. I lost both of that. Alright. Oh, that's cute. And I got classically pinched between a shell and a corner. Alright. Sometimes when you speed up, you need to slow down, because you're gonna lose it. And that's the ticket, really. A lot of these games is just patience. So it's funny, I'll watch people do like speed runs and stuff like that, and I'm like, well, I suppose if you played it like a trillion times, like a lot of people, that it probably gets old, so a speed run would be a nice way of refreshing. Kind of making it fun when maybe it's gotten a little bit tired or old or whatever, so alright. So we made it through that first section. So we gotta get this star quick. Get on here. Run! Run, Mario Forest, run! And we made it. Alright. They re-tagged it. Let me out of this cavern. Grab a few coin. this next section. See, I think if you hit that with the turtle, you could have gotten over for the other being small, but I knew I had to be small or run this fast, so I'm just going small. Not too close. Not too close. Okay. Alright. And we will time this. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh. Mr. Little flying turtle guy here. Oh! I should have just gone forwards. I should have gone forwards. And of course, because I killed myself too many times, didn't matter. I had that tough. Oh, take it back. Well, it glitched and let me have it back, so thank you, Mr. Glitch. You're a mean one, Mr. Glitch. All right. And just follow these guys. Hey, what's up, fellas? Working the long shift. Alright. Not even gonna bother with that. Here. Alright, I will need this guy. Or, nope. Can't be too close when this happens. I could die. Crackers and cheese, Batman. I'm gonna die anyways. There's no way I can jump on either side. Alright. So, let's start out here. At least we're starting out someplace different. Alright. There we go. Alright. Oh, it wiggled loose and became back alive. Alright. And game over. Game over, man! Game over! That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if the castle wasn't on the other side of that, I'd go back and, like, build up a little bit. But, yeah, that's not gonna work very well. Because it's castle, so... Because I've died so much, it's only gonna... Mr. Parakeet. I know it's supposed to be a bat, but it's the funniest looking bat if it's got green wings. And or a beak, I'm just saying, it might have rabies. I'm a little scared, that's probably why it kills me. Yeah, that's the weirdest looking bats. Imaginative, yes. Okay, then we got pushed by the question mark into the drain. That'll teach you. Alright, let's see here. Let's send this guy ahead of us. Get our fire flower. And then we'll grab another turtle. Which allowed us to get that guy. Actually, I'm going to go there. Large. Oh, come on. Oh! Drat it all. Rather. Rather unsportsmanly like, I think. Another sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. bound and determined to beat this silly thing. I don't care. I don't need to be big. I can be a contender. Chicken nugget, something. And alright, so I'm big. And then we're gonna grab this guy. And that one. I'm gonna run through here. Alright. Alright, so we're through the tube. Through the tube. Alright. Now we just gotta do this the right way. We missed it. Alright, we got it. Alright. We don't need to jump. We're immortal. We're an immortal Mario. And we didn't jump quite. Too soon. That's what it was. It was too soon. Not quite. Yeah. It's definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Of course we're gonna continue. We will not give up. We will persevere. Kind of anxious to get over to the Castle 3. I don't know if I have the skills tonight to do the Castle 3, but we're gonna try. We've got to try. It's like the legend that could. And we've got parrots. Like parrots. Say alright a lot, don't I? I crunch on stream. Get too greedy trying to get too much stuff. But it's there. Dang it, man, it's there. So close. Alright. And I could use the free guys. And it just magically closes in the first 20.5 seconds. That's cool. Like that. Thank you. I like to stockpile about 14 of those. Alright. And fire flower. Very helpful. And here's our tube, dude. Shooting the tube. We got this. Alright, we just can't get too slow and not too greedy. And we got that. Alright. So we got 2 of the 3 dinosaurs. I don't think the 3rd dinosaur is going to happen, but we're going to try our best. That's what we do. So is that possible there? No. This guy's like, I love the heat. Bring the heat. And we're lift off Trebek. But we've got fire again, so it's all good. Hey guys. Yep. Oh, really? I got half twitched back. Half twitched back. That was my bad. I was half twitched back. Back to beer. Back to beer. That's what happened. Oh. Alright. Righty. Alright. Get all 3 coins. Grab our totem. Alright. Darn. throw it and get the other. Yeah, that just happened. Want to beat it, push it, and continue on, but I won't put you guys through that. Alright, I think what we're going to do is I am worn out. We're going to take in, I think, end the stream early tonight. I'm just burned out. Not burned out on streaming, but yeah, just tight, worn out. Body needs rest. All that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and transition out of this, and we will go to our end screen. So I thank you guys for watching. I know it was only 2 hours tonight instead of the usual 4, but I really appreciate you guys and appreciate you watching, and hate to cut it short, but I think it's best for everybody that I cut it short for tonight. But thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and following. You can find me on WarGuy at 1941 OGS. You can find me at .live. The website. You can find me at on Twitter at WarGuy1941 OGS. You can find me on Facebook at WarGuy OGS. You can find me on YouTube at WarGuy1941 OGS. You can again check me out on my website at www.warguy1941OGS. If you're not watching this live, take a chance. Hit like, subscribe, follow. Tell me if you enjoyed it. Send me a message. You can click on YouTube and hit yes, I like your videos, or set a comment, or just let me know what you think. I appreciate it. So tomorrow we'll be back to Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Warzone. Might be switching up a little bit in the Warzone. Might end up doing some multiplayer to do some more unlock stuff. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow at a regular time, and I'll try to be on time. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching Nintendo Sunday. I hope you enjoyed kind of going back through some of these classic old games. Yeah, we'll try to add some more variety. I'm going to try to set up a folder so it doesn't take so long transition-wise for the games, pre-select them. I usually like to do it a little more random, but I'll just kind of pick a bunch of really good games that I like, put them in the folder, and then kind of randomly pick them, so we won't have too much overlap. And we'll continue on the Super Mario World, and do that. But again, thank you guys. Good morning to everybody overseas. Thank you for liking and subscribing and following, and checking out my content. And yeah, it's just cool that I have people all over the world watching the stream. It's a privilege, really. And I really appreciate you guys. And if you get a chance, if you feel like it, tipping or buying something off the wish list, it helps out the stream, helps me out. Yeah. But even if you don't, like, subscribe, follow, hang out, chat, say hi. It's always good to see you. Take care.